Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your boys' channel, Chicks FC. You guys already know what it is. Big up everyone as always who's been interacting, liking the vids, subscribing, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's that time of the day, that time of the hour, that time of the minute. And this one is a massive one. Pause, no diddy. But this is a big one. Champions League final, PSG versus Arsenal. PSG versus Arsenal. It doesn't get any bigger than this, bro. The last time we were in a Champions League final was 20 years ago. You guys remember? I was only, what, 2 years old at that time? I was only 2 years old. That was 2006. We unfortunately lost to Barcelona 2-1 in the final that year. And we haven't made the final ever since, but we've made it this year. And obviously we've come off the back of winning the Premier League title. So that's kind of you would say that's taken the pressure off of us for this game because now we have that belief going into this game that we can actually win this game now because we've gotten one over the line already. Now let's get the other one over the line. This has been a this has been a sensational campaign for Arsenal because Premier League, obviously we got to the Carabao Cup final. We lost that one unfortunately to Man City. We won the Premier League, obviously. Just had to get that in case you guys forgot. Winners only. I've got my medal over here. You guys already know what it is. Medals in the chat. If you don't have a medal, don't chat to me. But anyway, as I was saying, Carabao Cup final, we lost obviously to Man City. We've gotten the Premier League over the line, and now we're in a Champions League final. On paper, and in reality, that's a wonderful season. We have a chance to make history. History that's never been done at this club. This group of players, this manager, you guys can make history tomorrow. But by tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, whatever time, you guys could have made history for this club. Bringing the big years trophy, the elephant years trophy back to the London, back to the Emirates, bro. We've never won it in our history. We all know that. That's what rival fans always talk about whenever they're trying to banter Arsenal. Whenever before it was, you haven't won a league title in 22 years. Well, we've won a league title now. Now it's gonna be you've never won a European trophy, you've never won a Champions League. Let's let's win that Champions League final on Saturday so that we can shut these guys up. And also so that we can just have a good summer. And as I said, this one is massive. This is a massive game. We come up against PSG. For me, they have to be the best team in the world. I don't think anyone can argue with that. They have to be the best team in Europe, the best team in the world. They obviously won the Champions League last season. They smoked Inter 5-0. They absolutely smoked them 5-0 in the final. We actually lost to them in the semi-final, um, both at the Emirates and at the Parc de France. But we actually beat them at the group stage earlier that season. So it's 2-1 to them at the moment in terms of the head-to-head. But it's time to get some revenge. We all know Saka, when he was asked who he wanted in the final, when he was like, you know who we want, you know who we want. We all know he's talking about PSG. He wants PSG in the final because, come on, man, let's obviously big up PSG every time. I have mad respect for that club. They play one of the best football. They play the best football in the world. They've got some wonderful players: Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Desire Doué, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha. I could go on and on. Hakimi, Mendes. I could go on and on. But we have a chance now. Just because we're underdogs going into this game, everyone expects us to lose that game. A lot of people expect us to lose this game. Many people are saying it could even be another 5-0 like we saw when PSG faced Inter last season. Many people think we're going to get put in a spliff. But listen, we're not allowing any of that noise. We're not allowing any of that outside noise into the club, man, into the club. None of that. The players are locked in. The manager is locked in. let's do the job. Let's support the team, man. Let's support the team, man, because we have a chance. Like I can't emphasize, I can't I have to keep on saying how big this how big this opportunity is to make history. This could go down. This is probably gonna go down as the best. If we bring in the Champions League home, if we win the double, this will go down as the best season in Arsenal history, man. You could make a case for the invincible season, but then come on, man. Premier League and Champions League in the same season would be sensational. And if the manager delivers that delivers that Champions League, build him a statue outside the Emirates. But let's get into it. Team lineup. Big news is that Juran Timber, my guy, my Dutch defender, is fit for this game and he's fit to start. So that's big news for us. In goal, David Raya, no questions about it. Right back, Juran Timber. I'm bringing him back for this game. Obviously, Ben White is out injured. And Mosquera, bigger Mosquera, because he's actually putting a decent shift at right back with his coming. But you're going up against Kvaratskhelia, man. He's the best left winger in the world, without a doubt. And I can't lie, I don't trust Mosquera to hold it down against Kvaratskhelia, man. And obviously, Timber had a tough time. One time I've seen Timber have a tough time against a single player. The only time I've really seen him struggle was when he faced Kvaratskhelia last season when we played PSG. But listen, Timber is the man to play at right back. So he's gonna be going through it. He's fit for the game. Play him, man. Play him. Centre back partnership, Gabriel and Saliba, the two best centre backs in the world. Let's move on. Left back, I'm gonna go for Hinkapie. Obviously, it's one of those ones. Mikel Arteta is gonna have a headache over who to choose for that left back position because you've got Calafiori, who's played very well, man. He's played very well this season. And Hinkapie, the left back general, that's my guy, bro. Piero Hinkapie. Sign him up to a new, sign him permanently in the summer, bro. So we're stuck on who to go because obviously defensively, Hinkapie is more defensively sound than Calafiori, so you can trust him to go up against Dembele or Doué or Kvaratskhelia because that PSG front three is always rotating. But at the same time, going forward, Calafiori is better going forward, so it's one of those ones you have to pick and choose what balance you want to go for. But for me, I'm going for Hinkapie. In the midfield, I'm gonna go for Rice in the six. Big game player, he knows what it means. And right next to him in the number 8, it's gonna be Miles Lewis Kelly. He put in a since he's come into the team, he's been sensational. And last season against PSG in the Champions League and even against Madrid, man, he was sensational in both games. So, and this time he's gonna be playing in that midfield. So I'm gonna go for Miles Lewis Kelly in that midfield in the number 8. And the number 10, I'm gonna go for Eberechi Eze. He's had a quiet last couple of weeks. He hasn't had any really bad performances, but then his performances have been slightly quiet, not as impactful. But then I'd go for him because Odegaard has, when he's come into the team, he's performed well. But I feel like Odegaard, he's been performing better as an impact sub. He obviously got us the assist that for the winning goal, for Trossard's goal against West Ham when we beat them 1-0. So, and that was off the bench. And the last couple of games, even against Atleti, I think Odegaard's looked decent. He's played very well on his come off the bench, so that's how we should keep it. Start Eze from there off. He knows how to keep the ball very well. He can produce moments of magic, and I'd go for Eze in the number 10. On the right wing, it's gonna be Bubukayo Saka. He obviously, since coming back from injury, he's had decent performances. He's got himself a couple of goals, couple of assists. He obviously got us the winning goal against Atleti in the semi-final. So he's going to be pumped up for this game. As I said earlier in the video, when he did the interview and the reporters asked him, would you want in the final? He was like, you know who we want. And we know that he was insinuating that he wants PSG. And obviously Saka has gotten himself a couple of goals against PSG last season. Scored when we beat them 2-0 at the Emirates, and he scored when we unfortunately lost 2-1 to them at the Parc de France. But either way, Bukayo, You've had a week's rest, a 2 weeks rest. You're gonna be playing on the right hand side. On the left hand side, it's gonna be Leandro Trossard, the Belgian maestro. Keep on coming up with random names. It's gonna be the Belgian maestro on the left wing. I think Trossard, the last what 5, 6, 7 games, he's been sensational. I don't know what's been happening with Trossard, man. He's been sensational the last couple of games, and um, he's gonna be pumped up for this game. He's gonna be wanting to prove something, and yeah, I'm starting Trossard on that left hand side. Up front as the main striker, it's gonna be the boy himself, Victor Gyökeres, man like Tommy Egan from Power. If you know, you know. They say this is a big rich town. Either way, let's move on. It's gonna be Victor Gyökeres for me. I'm playing him for this game. Ateta, I think Ateta's gonna go for Havertz really and truly because he's gonna want to overload that midfield. But for me, I'm going for Gyökeres, man, because I trust Gyökeres to bully those defenders, man. The way he bullied that Atletico defense, he was dragging their nuts over over that def, over that. He was dragging their nuts over that Atletico Madrid defense, man. So play him in this game. I trust him more. I trust him when chances fall onto him. I think he's gonna. If a chance falls onto him when it's hitting the back of the net, so play your best striker, Victor Gyökeres. He's been our top scorer this season. He's produced many. He's been very impactful for us in this season. So play him as a main striker, and that's my 1 to 11. Obviously, in terms of the score prediction, I'm calm. I'm calm. I can't lie. I'm confident. I'm confident. It's not me underestimating PSG because I've kept on saying it. They're the best team in the world. They've got very good players, world class manager, world class players. They're just a very good team, and they obviously know how to win. They know how to win. They've been there. They've won the Champions League before, and we should not be underestimating them. But at the same time, they're not impenetrable. They're not perfect, man. We can get at them, bro. Make it a physical game because that midfield of theirs, it's very dynamic. They've got a very dynamic midfield, but make it a physical game. We have a good chance, and obviously, I think on set pieces we can have a good chance on them and take the game to them, man. Take the game to them. Don't be scared. You've already won a Premier League title. You could say the pressure is off for this game, but listen, that doesn't mean that we should rest on our laurels, man. That does not mean we should rest on our laurels because we have a chance to make history. So, score prediction, I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. And like I said, that's not me being overconfident. I actually think we're going to win this game. I think we're going to approach the game confidently. I don't think we're going to play PSG at their own game of playing very open because that's just not how we play. But I feel like when you get chances, we have to take them because listen, PSG, they're a very clinical team. They can find spaces out of nowhere. So don't sit back because we've seen it many times. PSG are a team that can open you up like a can of tins, like a can of beans, man. I sold over there, man. My four people. But anyway, yeah, I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal win. I think we're actually gonna win. I've predicted the winning goal as a Gabriel off the corner. How I'd love it to be a Gabriel off the corner, man. Just to rattle the rivals, man. Bro, that would be sensational. Either way, I just want us to win, man. I just want us to win. And then if we win tomorrow, bro, oh my days. Bro, London shut down. The whole world shut down, bro. Listen, and then we've got the parade the next day. Need I say more? Either way, these players, the manager, the team, the fans, lock in. We have a job to do within 24 hours. Because I'm recording this, it's 8:41 p.m. It's 8:41 p.m. when I'm recording this. At this time tomorrow, we could be the champions of Europe. Let's make history, lads and lasses. You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat below. Let me know what your team lineup is. Let me know your score prediction. And Everyone out there, enjoy the game tomorrow, wherever you're watching it from. And let's make history. Do your job, support the team. Come on, man. Let's get this one over the line. Come on, G. Oh, so